Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. In the backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 9. Watch the slant.
They'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always... This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's just me and you. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day, punk.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Johnson, the intended target. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards, the final tally. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Hunter Henry brings it in. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. Gets this one to use check. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Jackson to throw again. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 50, check 50.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 22, Mike 22. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check safety, check safety. Save. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Yeah, baby.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Hill, the intended receiver once again. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson going to throw again. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Sanders.
Here we go. Here we go, dude. Check.
From the gun on third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Jackson, this will be caught by Randy Moss. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. The Sanders has got it complete, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Let's go. Let's go, defense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Safety creep.
On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
I'm going back to you. Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
2nd and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 21 yards away. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Stenerud now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. After the sack on first down, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Hey, 22. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. It's caught by Sanders. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's make these babies. Kill.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 55 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Randy Moss, 91 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second